Hello and welcome to episode 63 of WITM. Now, as we saw previously, Andrew and Serena are not in action on this edition of Monday Night Raw, but do we do have a promo on Raw. As you can see, Triple H is on his way to the ring, microphone in hand. This is the first time we have seen Triple H in WITM Season 3 since before the events of WrestleMania 34 that saw the McMahons remain in control with their representatives, the Shield, defeating the Purity Society in the six-man elimination tag team match. Triple H is on his way to the ring, making his Season 3 debut and his return to Monday Night Raw. Let's hear what he has to say. Triple H speaks. It's been a while. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Now, there's a reason that I'm here tonight. As usual, following Capital Punishment, we saw Andrew and his buddies, Aries and Cena, get their way and somehow dodge the orders of the authority. So tonight, I want to address that matter personally. Andrew, would you please make your way to the ring? Oops. One. I'm gonna get to the right picture. Of course, not gonna make it easy. I mean, I guess we have to watch the whole video again. I so miss the storyline creator from SVR 11. Alright, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, Triple H continues speaking to Andrew. Andrew, I see it in your eyes now. You hate my guts. I'm sure there's a lot you want to say. Maybe you want to brag about capital punishment. Maybe you want to threaten me and tell me how you're going to walk out of SummerSlam with the Universal title. Maybe you want to brag about still being Cruiserweight champion. But for now, I want you to listen to me. It's been, 4 years now, Andrew, that this back and forth has gone on? Andrew, this is getting ridiculous. This is bad for business, and none of this was necessary to begin with. This back and forth one-upsmanship battle between the authority and the former Purity Society has to stop. The fact of the matter is, Andrew, we never had to be enemies. It was never my intention. In fact, quite the opposite. And allow me to tell you a little story how. 4 years ago, a WWE executive showed me a tape of a young wrestler. What I saw blew me away. I saw a man who wasn't very big. He wasn't the strongest guy. He wasn't the fastest guy. But man, could he wrestle. As an eliminator, he got the crowd behind him like no one else could. And in the Purity Society, the amount of heat he got was off the charts. It was a young Andrew, and I couldn't wait to sign him. So I did sign him, and his buddy Corey too, just to make him happy. After some time in NXT, he's finally ready for the main roster. So I decided to give him an opportunity not many men get. A chance to right away be part of the main event scene. This guy decides to dress up like the Joker for whatever reason. But somehow, he made it work. And 6 months later, he's WWE Champion. Let me tell you that I was backstage cheering probably louder than any member of the WWE Universe. Because finally, I had found it. The man that was going to lead the WWE as its torchbearer into the new era. And then the next night, that same man comes down to the ring on Monday Night Raw with the WWE Championship, the biggest prize in entertainment, covered up in a garbage bag. He pulls it out and is covered in spray paint. He cuts a scathing promo about how ashamed he is of that title. The same title myself, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Randy Orton, Batista, so many others put their blood, sweat, and tears night in and night out just to obtain. He talks about how ashamed he is of the very company that made him who he is and handed him everything he could have ever dreamed of. My jubilance turned to rage, and that night I lost that man, and in doing so, watched as you went into business against the very hand that fed you. I watched as you claimed you were all about giving opportunities, yet you kicked your best friend out of your company twice, referring to Corey, and forced your other best friend, referring to Austin Aries, to devote his entire WWE career so far in helping you look better. I watched as you create a whole new division, referring to the Cruiserweight division, for young, upcoming talent to showcase their abilities, only to put yourself as the head of that division the entire time. And I watched as you talked those men, referring to Corey and Aries, into fighting alongside you at WrestleMania, as you attempted to put the McMahons, the people that took so much pride in you, and were willing to allow you to be the next face of this company, on the streets. So Andrew, I hope you're happy. Yet again, you got your wish. You'll probably get your match at SummerSlam for yet another title, and you'll continue on as Cruiserweight Champion. And the next time we try to stop you, you'll whine and complain and make contracts to force us to give you your way. Or, Andrew, you can prove me wrong. You can do what you've never done before, and you can prove that you deserve everything you've been given. That you deserve to hold the Universal title and be the face of Monday Night Raw. That you deserve to main event 205 Live and potentially break records as a Cruiserweight Champion. That when you say you're going to do something, you do it, and on your own, without forcing others into doing your bidding for you. Or we can continue this back and forth. We can keep making legal documents. We can keep making every major pay-per-view centered around whether Andrew is about to get his way or not. The choice is yours. Andrew responds, I could spend the rest of Monday Night Raw refuting pretty much everything you just said. It sure didn't seem like you had much pride in me when you were sending Raw talents, Evolution, and The Shield to jump attack me backstage, or threatening my talent to surrender their titles, just to name a few. But Triple H, you are right about at least two things. Number one, this back and forth between us does need to stop. And number two, I can prove to you that I deserve everything I have obtained, and have yet to obtain. Triple H, finally, I'm glad to hear something out of your mouth. Then it's settled. Under the agreement that you will continue to get any earned opportunities on the main roster that you've earned, I'd like to speak to you backstage on a way that you can prove that you are a man of your word. So, with that in mind, I just have one question for you, Andrew. Do you believe? Alright, so very interesting promo from Triple H and Andrew. Triple H making the claim that he never intended to be an enemy of Andrew's. He wanted to make Andrew the next torchbearer for the WWE, the next John Cena. But Andrew stabbed him in the back, bit the hand that fed him, and lied about creating opportunities for others. Whether or not that's true is objectionable. We did see Andrew create the Cruiserweight division, but his start velocity to give younger talents, cruiserweights that weren't getting annihilated on the main ECW show, an opportunity, but as has been somewhat controversial, Andrew is the only man that has ever gotten a hold of that Cruiserweight title. And Triple H claims that he kicked his best friend Corey out of the company twice, which he did indeed happen, but Corey claims that he chose to leave the company so that Andrew would not have to surrender ECW. And he claims that Andrew used Austin Aries, forcing him to devote his entire career thus far to making Andrew look better. But Aries is the man that inspired Andrew to start the Purity Society, to go straight edge, to go vegan. And Aries' career has in fact been elevated by teaming with Andrew. So I'll leave it up to your judgment whether the Triple H's argument holds water or not. But the fact of the matter is, it sounds like what Andrew and Triple H do agree on is that the back and forth between the former Purity Society members and the Authority, especially Andrew and Triple H and Stephanie, has to stop. And that Andrew needs to prove that he is a man of his word and that he does care about giving opportunities to others. And it sounds like Triple H and Andrew are going to meet backstage on a way that Andrew can do that. We did get somewhat of a hint towards the end, if you're paying attention, when Triple H asked Andrew, does he believe? Alright, so with that promo in mind, as we mentioned before, Andrew and Serena are not on the card tonight for Monday Night Raw, so we're going to sim this. And let's see what did transpire. Let's get a document on my computer, write down the results started. Alright, the Hype Bros defeated the New Day, represented by Big E and Kofi Kingston. Bayley won the Fatal 4-Way, defeating the Women's Champion Emma, Natalya, and Nia Jax. Natalya taking the fall in that match. Gallows and Anderson defeated the Raw Tag Team Champions Enzo and Cass. So Gallows and Anderson will move up 2 slots in the Raw Tag Team title ranking, possibly into the #1 contendership. John Cena, I forgot to make that match for the U.S. title, but it does not matter. John Cena retains the U.S. title, defeating Baron Corbin, and Curtis Axel taking a no decision. Braun Strowman with a victory over one of the men that was on his team at Capital Punishment, Kevin Owens. That was a Falls Count Anywhere match. Dolph Ziggler defeats Rusev. And And I probably should have had Cena try to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase too, and I forgot. I'll have to try to remember that for the next Raw. But Universal Champion Dean Ambrose defeats Chris Jericho. Alright, so that does it for Raw. The next show is SmackDown. Will we see Corey in action for our match for this episode? And I'm willing to bet that he will be in action and that he will face Finn Balor again. We have a promo from, I like how the city is parts unknown. We have a promo from Roman Reigns, and then he takes on the Big Show. Eva Marie takes on Becky Lynch. We have triple threat between Alexa Bliss, Aaliyah, and Alicia Fox. Tag team action between Cesaro and Sheamus, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and American Alpha. We would not see Corey in action against Finn Balor, because Finn Balor is taking on Sami Zayn, the two top contenders to Corey's Intercontinental Championship collide, and we will see Corey in the main event against, with a big opportunity for the man at the bottom of the Intercontinental Championship rankings, Jinder Mahal. Alright, so perhaps not the most exciting option, but maybe Corey was a little bit inspired by what transpired on Raw. He's giving a up-and-coming talent opportunity. Jinder Mahal, the man at the bottom of the Intercontinental Championship rankings, will get an opportunity to face Corey in the main event of SmackDown Live and move up 2 spots in his Intercontinental title rankings just a couple of weeks before Battleground, where if he does not move up, he will be going down to NXT. Alright, so because we started the show with Raw, we will have to view the SmackDown video package and intro this time. So let me get the song ready and we will do just that. Alright, so the SmackDown Live intro package or video package and intro.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for SmackDown. Good luck wiping that smile off your face. It's time for SmackDown. We've got the usual full house, and we are ready to get this party started. We are coming to you live, eager to hear that opening bell. We've got one of the best lineups in WWE history, so stay tuned. Don't change that dial, because we have an action-packed WWE match card tonight.
Alright, so let's get this SmackDown Live underway. We're starting off with a promo from Roman Reigns, and then he takes on the Big Show and will pick up a victory. Becky Lynch, who earned the right to face Eva Marie for the SmackDown Women's title at SummerSlam in the 6-woman Money in the Bank ladder match, defeats Eva Marie in non-title action. If she can do that at SummerSlam, we will have a new SmackDown Women's Champion. And then, following up with some more women's action, Alexa Bliss defeats Aaliyah and Alicia Fox. American Alpha with a victory over SmackDown Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Sheamus, so they will move up 2 slots in the SmackDown Tag Team title rankings. And a battle of the top 2 contenders to Corey's Intercontinental title. Finn Balor takes on Sami Zayn, who will be in position to control their own destiny and possibly face Corey at SummerSlam. It is the Demon King, Finn Balor. Alright, and it will be Falls Count Anywhere action. Corey is going to be taking on Jinder Mahal. Now, Corey did tweet out before this match saying, "I saw as Triple H lit up Andrew on Raw. Let me just be the first to say that fighting alongside Andrew in ECW was a pleasure. Andrew is a man of his word. I owe a lot of my career to Andrew in the spirit of opportunity. Tonight, I will give Jinder Mahal an opportunity to prove that he belongs to stay on SmackDown Live as I share the main event with him." Alright, so Corey says that he stands behind Andrew. Andrew is not all the things that Triple H accused him of being, and it was an honor to fight alongside Andrew in the Purity Society in Season 2, and to prove that he is a man of his word. Tonight, he's going to give Jinder Mahal a main event opportunity to prove that he belongs on SmackDown Live in this main event, Falls Count Anywhere action. So let's get underway. Corey versus Jinder Mahal, Falls Count Anywhere in the main event of SmackDown Live and our episode 63 match.
Up next, I expect things to get completely out of control.
You wouldn't have it any other way.
We have one of our breakout talents in a match of epic proportions.
Man, this match will keep everyone on their feet from beginning to end.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 296 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Corey.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising.
I don't know, Michael. It's a pick'em. I wouldn't be surprised by any outcome here in this match.
his opponent, from Punjab, India, weighing in at 236 pounds, Junior May.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
I can't wait to see what happens when the bell rings and these two finally get to go at each other.
All right, so here we go. Big opportunity, a must-win opportunity for Jinder Mahal that says that Corey personally is giving him this opportunity. And also, you may notice Corey with a new bit to his attire. The return of the X gloves. Corey showing that he is still straight edge and that he is still and the only way he can as a member of SmackDown Live on his own, still aligned with his fellow Purity Society members, Andrew and Austin Aries. Corey stomping away at the arm of Jinder Mahal. Knotted punches. Reversal by Mahal. Mahal forces Corey to his feet. Suplex.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He needs to create some space and find a way to get
Backbreaker
back
by
on
Corey.
the offensive.
But it's important to know that this match has
Reversal
been
by
so
Mahal.
evenly contested so far.
Knee to the face
You
of
really
Corey.
can't pick a winner.
Mahal
Oh, it's been a great matchup
to the middle
point,
rope.
and this could really go either way.
Corey rolls all the way to avoid the stomp. Mahal going for, looks like a variation of an RKO or a cutter, but Corey reverses. Suplex by Mahal. Mahal looking decent so far very early on in this match. Stomps to the back of Corey. Round elbow strikes to the head. This would be a major, major upset if Mahal can pull off this victory in this SmackDown Live main event against Corey, who has only had 3 losses thus far as a member of the SmackDown roster.
He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
Well, if he
Kick
can't
to the back
bounce
of
from
Corey.
this, then maybe he's not as tough as I thought he was.
Now targets the arm. Mahal goes for cover.
And a kick out. Much
And
nobody's surprised.
Corey powers out at 2.
Resilient. He's not even beat down yet. When he gets going like this, there are few better.
Reversal by Corey.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Knee to the face of Corey.
And
Drop
he's
kick by
toast.
Mahal.
He may be in the
Kick
best
to the back.
physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Forces Corey to his feet.
That's it. He's
Boot to the
out.
face of
I have a
Corey.
feeling we're going to see several more demonstrations like that
And
before
here
the
comes
night's
the
over.
camel clutch.
Very, very painful hold
Mahal
here.
gonna pull off
What's he
the
gonna
upset
do?
here.
This is such a painful hold.
Corey gets under Mahal to break the hold. But so far, Mahal has been in control here on this match.
Textbook reversal. Can he find what a move?
But here comes Corey, even in the odds with the savior kick. Now taking some time to show the thumbs down. He says he's not impressed with this performance of Mahal. Punch to the back of Mahal. Misses with another attempt, and Mahal sends Corey to the apron.
He's looking a little
And
weary here. You have to
launches him
wonder
back
if he
in the
could
ring.
recover from this
Goes
guy.
for cover.
Is this it?
It could be. No.
And Corey powers out at 2.
Yes, I can't believe it. He just kicked out. You can't teach heart, and believe me when I tell you this guy
Corey
is filled
with
with
a
it.
reversal and a takedown.
He sees it.
Now he's looking for the fall from grace.
We know what this is.
And it connects.
There's the finishing move.
Corey goes for cover, center ring.
And the shoulders up.
And Mahal powers out at 2.5. Mahal knows how big this opportunity is. He's put up a decent fight so far. And will try to fight on. Leg drop by Corey. Reversal by Mahal. Goes for cover, center ring. And Corey powers out at 2. Mahal misses with the knee.
Looks to me like the gas tank
Backbreaker forces Corey to his feet.
Sure it doesn't get close enough to
Irish whip sends Corey to the apron. And suplex back into the ring. Stomp to the elbow, Corey. Again looking for that camel clutch. Or no, it's a hammer and chin lock.
Completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And Corey's able to break the hold. Stomp to the leg of Mahal. Elbow drop.
There are a few better.
Forces Mahal to his feet.
This might not end well.
Sleeper hold locked in. Vintage Corey here. Can he make Mahal tap or go to sleep? No, Mahal is able to turn over and break the hold. And immediately goes for cover. Corey powers out at 1.5.
Oh, there is no quit in this man tonight. A textbook reversal.
Reversal by Corey. But here comes Mahal back on the attack. Irish whip into the corner. Reversal by Corey. Misses with a punch. Mahal misses with the cutter. Corey goes right into the fall from grace. Center ring goes for cover. And Corey picks up the victory. It was a good fight by Mahal. He gave more of a fight than we expected, but in the end, Corey's role continues.
Here's your winner, Corey.
That's an impressive win right there.
Great effort from both these guys, Cole. I'm willing to bet this is the last time we see them square off.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.
All right, so it's a victory for Corey. Jinder Mahal, as I said, he put up a good fight. Probably thought this was going to be a squash. Not quite a squash. Jinder Mahal put up a decent fight, but in the end, Corey picks up the victory. And it looks like most likely with Battleground fast approaching, Jinder Mahal is on his way back down to NXT. Alright, so that does it for this edition of SmackDown Live. Let me just write down the result from our match. Alright, our next event is NXT, where we see the NXT Women's Champion Serena in action. I do not see her in the picture with the champion, so does not look like we will. We have a promo from TJ Perkins, A triple threat between Eric Young, Jack Gallagher, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Bo Dallas takes on Rich Swann. Ty Dillinger takes on Andre Almas. Enzo and Cass takes on Breezango. NXT champion Oni Lorcan takes on Ho Ho Loon. Hashtag DIY takes on Sanity, represented by Sawyer Wolf and Alexander Fulton. And Brian Kendrick takes on Lince Dorado. So it looks like Serena, following a very busy week last week that saw her wrestle in 3 matches, is going to get a week off. Well, at least on Raw and NXT, we may still see her on main event. But we do have a promo for NXT that will take place in the next episode. So it involves one of the men on the screen right now. So that is going to do it for episode number 63 until 64, where we will get that promo on NXT, as well as either Serena in action on main event, or likely Andrew in action on 205 Live. This is Corey, signing off.